Hello everyone, welcome to day 5 of our Advent Calendar reviews. This video is being pre-recorded on December 2nd. The reason why I'm doing this is because I'll be gone on a dentist appointment, and by the time I get back from that appointment, I'm going to be high off my ass because I'm getting a tooth removed because I'm suffering from tooth decay in one of my molars. So it's going to be a whole root canal job and all that. When I get back, I'm going to be absolutely hurting and feeling like crap. So yeah, I wanted to get this video over with because Perceptor came in early, which is the whole reason why this is even being done today. Because this is my original plan for day 5. Yeah, he came in early. He was supposed to come in Friday. So yeah, we are going to pop this sucker open. Let's just adjust the camera just a tad. And let's get this open. This is the MTMTE collection, More Than Meets the Eye collection, exclusive to Target. I got this guy for retail from Mercari because my local Target never got one, and everywhere else is upcharging a shit ton. So just a lot of scouring on that website. Found this going for 60% off from its original price. Got it for $45. That was including shipping and taxes, but this was selling for $38. So yeah, with that all being said, let's get into the review and unboxing. Because I'm going to be gone, I also want to make this a review for all of you. So pop the box open, but before we open it up, let's look at the detail. This figures box is gorgeous. I must say, I love the detail I love the artwork that they're doing for the MTMTE collection. It's wonderful. I love Ratbat up here. He looks great. Perceptor looking handsome as ever. And Ramhorn. I don't know much about Ramhorn, actually. Does he do much? I know Ratbat was like a senator in the comics at one point, but not too sure about Perceptor. Or not Perceptor, Ramhorn. I know he's one of Blaster's boys. So yeah, that's the main reason why I got him. You know, I got Steeljaw over here for comparisons, and just for the sake of 86 comparisons, Rumble. So yeah. Oh yeah, this is in Studio Series 86, Transformers the movie figure. We also got Perceptor over here for those comparisons. So yeah, let's get ready. This figure is from robot to microscope mode, 17 steps. On the side, just a closer shot of Perceptor's face and body. On the back, just our basic information. Perceptor tells Blaster to radio for reinforcements. Oh, I just realized you all ain't able to see that. Alright, let's get my oh so mighty knife in here as a pointer. Perceptor tells Blaster to radio for reinforcements during the Battle of Autobot City. So yeah, you know, the usual. Ramhorn here transforms in 7 steps, and Ratbat in 4. I've never experienced this mold, and I know this one's a new one. This is from Siege, and obviously I already have the original 86 Blaster, so I don't think much has changed. On the side, our Autobot logo. Studio Series Transformers, the movie. Trademark. On the top, tells you your names, Autobot Perceptor, Ratbat, and Ramhorn. MTMTE Collection, Takara Tomy, Transformers, the movie. And with that all being said, time to pop this sucker open. Grab this, and pull. This has been one figure I've been trying to get for a little while now. So I'm happy to finally have him. Don't need you. Would love if you put lore on this, but no, instead you just gotta put all the unnecessary warning. Well, I mean, it's warnings. Those are always necessary. But, you know, legal information and doodads. Alright. Perceptor here looks beautiful. I must say, I'm loving his colors a touch more than the original 86 Perceptor. These look a lot more tune accurate, as the boys nowadays are saying it. I don't got my clippers on me right now, so I'm trying not to damage the paint or the figure. Let's get Perceptor out. Already feels much. Oh yeah, I say those are not coming off unless you want those off. Feels good. Oh, this is like butter. Oh, I like that. That feels great. Alrighty, I'm already really liking how this guy feels a lot more. Sorry, baby. Put you two next to each other for now. Alright. Now we just gotta pull out Ramhorn's gun. Gotta pull out Ratbat's pack. Pull out the so infamous Perceptor blaster. Finally, just Ramhorn and Ratbat now. There's one set. Two sets. Whee! A lot of crap to sweep up off my floor now. That's fine. It's all worth it in the end for the video. Alright, we got ourselves Ratbat. Looking lovely as ever. Let's transform him since it's a cassette bot. Cassettes are notoriously easier to transform. Let's see, I'm not missing anything here. Oh, no, I am. 1 second. We flip you out. How do you tab on? Oh, like this. I'm getting it now. Okay. I like that. That's neat. Give a little rocket pat to the bat. Let's see Ramhorn now. This guy struck me as quite interesting when I first saw the images of him. Back when I thought core class was still going to be a thing. Alrighty, I see it. Does this move at all? No, looks like Ramhorn don't got an articulated neck. That moves, but not this little point. Let's see. Flip this down, flip this down, flip this and this down. Collapse it all together. And this does some magician's work. Slides there and collapses over. There we go. Now we got Ramhorn. I like that. I like this little guy. Look at him. He's just a little rhino. That's cool. I like this a lot more than Steeljaw. If this was released instead of Steeljaw, I would have gladly taken this. This feels a little bit more worth the money. Steeljaw came with one speaker for blaster, and then this. Like, oh, wow, how cool. But those aren't the main course here, though that is why everyone keeps buying this pack. You know, if it was just the Perceptor, people wouldn't be as excited, but it's because we have more. It's like I had to readjust how I was sitting, so now I can bring the table a little closer. Alright. But it was also because we got more cassette bots. Thanks to that budget, though, thanks to adding those cassette bots, we had a bigger budget for a Perceptor here, which means a beefier torso as compared to our usual 86 Perceptor. Fills in this torso piece a lot more. Much broader shoulders. Compare the two. It's another perspective business. It's not going to look as good. Looks like they got rid of the whole gimmick with seeing through this in the slightest. That's fine. On the back, it fills in all the gappage. Resculpts a lot of this detail, beefing it up, which I like a lot. Let's see, how's the inside of the chest looking? Oh yeah, I say they upscaled a lot of the details on the inside of the chest too. Though it looks like the chest is molded out of the same plastic that was used on Ramhorn here, which is slightly unfortunate, but what you gonna do, right? Either way, looks great. I do appreciate that this isn't clear plastic anymore. As much as I liked the clear plastic detail, I do feel like having an opaque plastic piece instead of clear plastic is going to ensure that this has little chance of snapping in the future. I like the clear plastic, but I feel like if we still get the retro line, you know, with the mini bots, the ones that introduced Sea Spray, the new wheelie mold coming next year too, and Outback, Brawn, the Gears, Bumblebee, all those figures, I feel like Perceptor having the clear window would make a little more sense, because I do believe that original figure had the clear window. So yeah. Obviously, I'm just spitballing ideas here. But yeah. The feel on this guy is much more hefty. This feels good. This feels really good. I don't know why I said good weird that first time. Sorry about that. While this guy, he still feels good, just not this. I also like the deeper shade of red. A little harder to tell on my camera of all cameras, but the red here is much deeper. It's much brighter, or not. Actually, yeah, it is brighter. Same with the shade of blue, too. My lighting ain't the greatest, but the blues are different. This feels more toon-inspired, while this feels more like what you'd see on an actual microscope. You know, you don't expect a microscope to have these vibrant blues. You expect it to have much more muted blues if it was going to use color at all, which most microscopes go with grays or blacks, which that makes more sense. The face is honestly much better on the new one, and that's not because of recency bias or anything. I do prefer the newer styles of painting for these figures. Instead of going with a silver faceplate, I much prefer the base gray. It personally looks better to me. Focus in. Come on, buddy. Don't focus on the guys behind you. There you go. I much prefer this gray paint instead of the silver paint. Which, the silver paint's still nice, but I much prefer gray. I also prefer this shade of gray, or like this blackish gray plastic that they're using instead of the previous more black, more darker shades. I much prefer this newer shade that they're using. But now it is time for the shake test. All right. Okay, about the same. Notice something though when I shake this. The legs go out of place. Now, watch as I shake this. Those side hinges on the legs did not move an inch. While on this newer Perceptor, they are. That is one issue I'm happy they fixed with this new one. Because the legs on the original 86 Perceptor could not really stay in, which bothered a lot of people, myself included. So that sucks. But it's not the worst thing in the world. But I am happy to say it takes a lot more force to get it out of that joint. This way, not as much. But this way, you gotta like really try. And that's good. I don't want to accidentally untab that. So seeing that it takes more effort to flip out, I appreciate. I appreciate that a lot. Comparing robot modes even more though, these do honestly look like night and day to me now. Look how thin Perceptor is here, while look how beefy he is here. This feels way more filled out. His body is more broad, it's more blocky, it's more filled out, it's more filled in. I appreciate that a lot. It feels good. Let's see, let's give him his blaster. Ooh. Blaster fits in a lot better there too, damn. Speaking of blaster, I want to get that new 86 one. So I'm probably going to shoot for that one too pretty soon. Found a good listing on Mercari just for 31 bucks. Yeah, he's missing his box, but he's got the instructions, and that's all that matters to me. Speaking of instructions, that's what these ones look like. Haven't really opened them for you guys yet, have I? Let's just pop that out. Expand. And like so. Oh, what? I didn't realize the thrusters on Ratbat's little packs separate from it. What's that? Ratbat, get over here. Well, I'll be damned. They do. That's pretty neat. Gonna transform Ratbat back into his cassette mode. Don't want to risk dropping them and anything coming off. Let's get this configured to its blaster mode for Perceptor. Because apparently, these are designed to turn into blasters. So now we got like a sonic type sound blaster thing. Well, if we come over to Ramhorn and remove his guts, you get this kind of interesting looking. What's the word? Quint for 6. A quint barrel gun. That's interesting. I like it though. 6 missile pods in one. Feel like you're getting your bang for your money right here. Must be expensive to reload this sucker though. So you get 3 miniature missile pods. You fire all those at once. What if they all miss? Then you're just wasting a crap ton of ammunition and money. Like, damn. Nah, say this looks good though. I like how this feels. This figure feels really good. The joints are nice, buttery smooth. He feels worth my money. He honestly feels really worth my money. I like that. I like when a figure feels worth its money. So yeah. With that being said, quick size comparisons, since I still got the figures from Medic's review right next to me. So yeah, let's do that. First of all, obviously, the original 86 Perceptor. Let's adjust the camera. 86 Bumblebee. 86 Optimus Prime. And 86 Grimlock. Along with that, let's grab... we'll leave Medics there. We'll grab Rescue Bots Chase from Legacy United. That looks good. I like that. Like that a lot. Size comparison is pretty much the same. I don't think Perceptor's height has changed much. And if it did, at least very slightly, because I cannot tell. Now, his width, on the other hand, he is definitely much broader, much wider than the original Perceptor. And honestly, I like all the new tooling in the figure. Obviously, if you flip to the back, they actually have a panel back there now to cover the head. Whereas the original transformation, you turn the head around, you flip it in, the head's just right there. While on this figure, you turn the head around, untab this, flip it in, then cover it up. I like that a lot more. It fills in much nicer. And it's all just molded in there, sculpted in. I appreciate that. Nothing feels unnatural about this new piece. It just fits naturally. And I like that a lot. I appreciate when new sculpting on a previous figure, new tooling, all that. I love it when they do this. Because he feels much better now. He feels worth the money. And that's what I really appreciate. What sucks, though, is I don't really want to recommend this figure currently because everyone's overcharging for him right now. Everyone's bumping his price way up there. Way the hell up. But if you're in the market for Perceptor, people are selling him by himself. If you want him brand new and sealed, you can get that for pretty cheap. What you can't get cheap are these two guys. With their accessories, obviously. People are selling the accessories just for $20 by themselves. Let alone these guys. They're selling them for like $40 on their own. Which is really shitty. Because how are people supposed to get their hands on these guys if people aren't even going to try and let them for at least a fair price? Okay, there's an order to this. Okay. Remember that. If you guys have this. Back leg goes in first, then front leg. That's just the way they're sculpted. There's 2 slots right there, 1 slot right there. The way that's sculpted, it locks it in and fills it in nicely. Now, let's get Steeljaw back over here. Steeljaw, and Ramhorn together look nice. As you can see, Steeljaw is slightly taller, which is why he has trouble fitting into Blaster, by the way. So if you put Steeljaw into any Blaster figure, the only reason he doesn't fit is because he's slightly too long. He will fit, but that may risk breaking the figure. Heads up, be cautious. I haven't broken any of my blasters, but my main blaster, the Legacy one, has stress marks because of this fucker. So if you're going to put him only halfway in. Or if you want him all the way in, you can do that. Just be cautious, because this guy's a little bitch. I say not much to say. That this guy just honestly, It's an alright figure, but I hate what it does to my other figures now because it stresses that plastic. He's slightly too large compared to other Cassetticons. For example, Rumble. Look at that. Let's Rumble from this end right here to the other end. That slight, like half a centimeter of extra plastic is why Steeljaw can't fit inside Blaster. Properly, at least. He can fit. You just gotta force it, which could risk breaking Blaster's cassette deck. So be careful. I haven't heard any breakages so far because of Steeljaw here, but be careful. I'm saying this now because I didn't realize why he had trouble fitting into Blaster when I first did this guy's video. So be cautious. Now, just get you guys stacked up. Since they're all the cassettes I currently have now. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sell off my Legacy Blaster. Same with this guy. Actually, I just popped him out of his bubble wrap from the packaging. I'm getting ready. Ooh, knock them over like dominoes. Yeah, so in here is Legacy Soundwave, Legacy Blaster, and once I get this guy repacked, 86 Perceptor. Selling them all for 45. They're taking up space, and I want to get the new 86 versions of all of them. And as you can see, I already got one of those. But yeah. Now, let's get into the alt mode for this new Perceptor. First thing I want to do, obviously remove the blaster. Rotate the head around. Pop open this new back plate. Fold that in. Collapse. Next thing I want to do, you take the arm, rotate, and collapse this shoulder section. Rotate the fist in. Same thing on the other side, like so. Take this piece, pull up. Take this piece and pull up. This tab goes into this slot. Sorry, I keep looking at the figure instead of through the camera, so I need to get better at that. You want to get this guy down here. Get this tab into the slot right there, like so. Pull down this chest piece. Adjust the microscope to how you see fit. Collapse all the parts right here. They'll squeeze together nice and tightly. Bring the figure in. Collapse the legs like so. Push the foot down. Bring up, collapse, and repeat. And just like that, 86 Perceptor. Now, I'm going to get the other one transformed, and we can start doing comparisons. See you all in a few minutes. Alrighty, got 86 Blaster transformed. I didn't realize how quickly that would have been. If I realized how quick it was, I could have just transformed it on camera. I forget how quick this guy is. Comparing the two modes, you can see slight differences, such as the top of the hands, or the underside, as mentioned in the original Perceptor's review, is painted. And because of that, there's no unnatural black blocks. Or in this case, gray, because, different colors. While on this guy, they didn't paint the tops, which is a touch unfortunate. But it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not great. I'll say that. It's not great, but it's still nice. The rest of the figure is pretty much the same. Everything is still kept the same except for the torso molding, which has been changed, as I mentioned in robot mode. Just much beefier, much more bulkier. It's slightly upscaled from the original molding. So yeah. Back of the figure, no more visible head. Downside is you can no longer put his blaster right here for this mode, which is fine. For me, I always put it, where's this port? Right here. I always put it right here. Oh, no, I did it like this. I liked having it as like I always liked pretending it was like some sort of prober or something. I always put it here. This blaster is just packed away in that shipping box right now, so can't grab that. Rest of the tooling is pretty much the same. Everything else is pretty much the same. One downside, you can no longer have any sort of dreams of seeing through here, unlike this one, which you still kind of can. Now, one thing that we are missing is the tank mode, which you can still do with the original Perceptor mold, which honestly I like. I like having this extra secretive third mode. This is fun. I like when Transformers have fun. But with the new broader shoulders that Perceptor has with this figure, you can't as easily do that. You know, the treads are going to be at a... Ooh, the treads are going to be at a weird angle because of that now. They don't tab in at all because the broader shoulders means that the tooling here doesn't match up exactly. You can try to get it in, and you will get it in slightly, but not enough to lock it in, like as shown. Which isn't great. Not terrible, but it doesn't mean that's not as secure. You can still get the mode out of it, obviously, you know, as you can see right here. It's still here. It's just, it's not as secure now. While over here, if I shake this, no, well, that's my fault. I squeezed right there. Squeezing don't count. I'm shaking, not squeezing. There you go. I'll grab right here instead. Oh, let me put that in for a moment so I can shake it right for you. If I shake this, these legs aren't coming out. They're locked. They're locked in. Now, let's push this down. Oh, I keep hitting the camera. Now, if I shake this, the legs will move out of place because they don't lock into those tabs anymore. Which kind of sucks. But, hey, can't all be winners, right? Nah, say it's fine, though. Honestly, it is. I'm just happy to have this figure now and not have to worry about getting this guy at an even more ridiculously upscaled price. Because you know the longer this guy's out, the more or worse the guy's pricing is going to get until they inevitably make the new one. Like always, there's always going to be a new one. It might not be the definitive one, like 86 is, but there will be a new one in the future. I can't wait for the day Transformers fans get tired of the G1 designs. Because when we do, we are going to start seeing a renaissance of new designs. And I await that day. Cybertron, Energon, Cyberverse. All these shows, slight inspirations from the G1 designs, but they improved upon them, doing their own thing. I like that. I love when they do that. You know, I appreciate that a lot. And I'm excited to see what the future I'm excited to see what the future holds for these newer figures, for these new designs. And I can't wait. Well, that's about it that I have to say for this figure. He's great. If you can find him for a fair price, retail, maybe a little more. Heck, if you find him for cheap, get that. Or if you're just looking for Perceptor on his own, pretty easy. People are selling him for like $19, $20 by himself because of his accessory and everything. But if you want the other cassettes, you will have to pay up to like almost $80 if you want to find anything close to a good price. I just got really lucky that I found this box sealed for a fair price. This guy had him listed for half. When did this guy first come out? Like early May of this year, I think. Whenever Perceptor came out, this guy's had him for almost 3 months and was finally getting tired of holding on to him, so they started selling him for cheap. And because of that, I got him for cheap. So yeah, take your time. Mercari's a good place to go. That's where I got these. So yeah, with that all being said, thank you for watching. See you all next time. Goodbye, my monkeys.